Okay, now we have created a route from the Skybase office out to Devon Leland plant, and we've altered it. Now we have saved it. Now we want to share that with someone. Now we can go into the share here, and I can add a saved user to that who I want to share it with. Keep in mind this will email them the fact that you've shared this with them. If there isn't a user in here that I want to put in there, now I need to go in and alter the saved or the user contact list. So I only have a few here, as you can see, but I can search for others. If I go into and try to search for Troy as an example, with 4 letters, and I press search, it tells me you need more characters. Turns out all I have to do here, because that is his name and it's only 4 characters, put in a space. Even if you don't have his full last name, I can either use a first name, last name, I can use an email address, I can use a variety of things. If I press Troy here, I can see that there's a Troy Bowman, and I can add that selected user to this list. So now, if I do a search, choose him first, add him to the list, now he's in the list. Now when I go back to do this share here, you'll notice that I'll have others. I have Troy Bowman as an option. So that's how you go about adding users so that you can share with them. It's as simple as choosing them in that list. Now, when I go into the saved routes, you'll notice that we have a variety of routes. I have a column here that's empty mostly, but if I go down to one here that has a little silhouette in it and click on it, you'll notice it says it's shared with 1 user. If I click on there, it tells me who I've shared that with. I can alter that by adding more users, particular guys. I can also find out who shared something with me. Turns out no one shared anything with me yet, so there's nothing in there. But it would happen out of this list, I would be able to see which ones were mine to begin with and which ones have been shared with me. That's the big and small of how to share a route internally. Now we can also email a route. Emailing a route is slightly different. I can put anybody's email address in there. I can pull them out of the contact list, or probably this is the best way, put their name and their email address in and save them into that list, so they'll be available in future. And then whichever one that I choose is the one that I'm going to email to, and I can have a list of them. I can give them a very specific note. Don't forget to take your lunch. It's a long drive. I can choose to either give them just the directions or directions and a map. If they have a smartphone, that shows up as a subset of this actual map, zoomable right to the ground, so it's like an active map. It's pretty nifty. Works really well. Essentially, those are the 2 ways that you would save it, unless you printed off a map and it was part of the job file.